All right. Hi, friends. Stella here, and I'm here to do your mid-month May reading. This is going to be a general reading for the collective, so for all signs. And I think I will, because it's a general, I'll pull one card for each sign at the end. But we're going to go ahead and do a spread. We're going to do animal totem, and then probably a law of attraction based oracle card. So the reason that I wanted to tap into this reading and do a general is because we just had the full moon eclipse a couple days ago, and it's been really, the energies are really strong. We're also in a Mercury retrograde at the moment. Pluto is also in retrograde. A lot of Scorpio energies. During the eclipse, the north node was in Taurus and the south node was in Scorpio. Basically, what that means is Scorpio is everything that's the underworld. It's everything that's underneath your subconscious, death and transformation, everything, your challenges, addictions, difficult things in your life, toxic emotional patterns, all of that is not readily apparent. And with the South Node in Scorpio, we've been really dealing with letting go of a lot of these old negative emotional patterns. Obviously, this is an ongoing theme. I talk a lot about this in all of my readings, and that's kind of the purpose of them, to help you let go of these old patterns and so that you can focus on the new, right? Some seasons are more about growth. Some seasons are more about digging in and getting into the underneath to let it go. So with this eclipse in Taurus, it also has to do with your comfort, with your daily life, with your home. You may have felt an urge recently to do some spring cleaning or to clean up your environment, to do an edit, garage sale, getting rid of things you don't need so that you can make space. Now, in the process of doing that, you are also tapping into that Scorpio South Node energy, right? Because you're clearing out the old. So that closet that you've just shoved things in for the last however many years. Most people have a room or a drawer or a garage full of stuff, right? You're finally going through it, you're dusting everything out, you're deciding what you need, what you don't need. And through doing that, there's alchemy in that process, right? Because through giving attention to each item and deciding, do I need this? Can I donate it? Can someone else use it? Or do I need to throw it away, right? There's that technique where it's like three bins: keep, give away, toss, right? So in the same way that going through physical items in that way clears your physical space, it also clears your mental space. And that's sort of what the theme is about: spring cleaning, if you will. So every time you have a difficult emotion or a negative memory or something come up that stops your progress, right? Stops you in your tracks. It's that way because when it happened, it was difficult, right? Hence why it's been swept under the rug. Hence why it's in that Scorpio underworld land, because you don't want to look at it. We're avoiding it. And so by giving your attention to it, even just brief moments at a time, you are now looking at it from a different time and space. So you're literally building new, neural connections to that negative memory or that negative emotion. And in doing that, you can heal. That's what my energy healings are really all about. And that's kind of the core, the basis of like trauma healing, right? Going back and looking at those negative memories, those negative associations, those addictions, those things that trip us up. So a lot of that going on. Now, it can be intentional. It can also be unconscious, subconscious, right? But it's happening for everybody. So you might notice themes from the past popping up. And at any rate, I just wanted to pop in here with this reading to give us a little bit of clarity and guidance. Okay? If you find value in this reading, please, please, please like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. I am so happy to be able to share my gift, and it makes me so happy when you offer your feedback. If you'd like to purchase a personal reading or an energy healing, you can do that. I also have a Moon Magic series. It only costs $3 per reading, and I do 2 readings each month, one for the new moon and one for the full moon. And it's a really great way to tap into the lunar energies and kind of get a feel for what's going on during that sort of lunation, that 2-week lunation cycle, okay? All right, so let's jump in here. So up above we have the Eight of Wands. Wands represent values, beliefs, the fire element. They are the things that motivate you. Like you see how there's a bunch of them just sort of like being thrown at you. It's almost like you have so many ideas. You have so many things you want to do. You've inspiration has struck and you're very excited for your future, but it's like a little bit overwhelming for you. It's like they're all coming at you at once, and maybe you're not quite sure how to take the action steps to bring them to fruition, but it's really good. It just means collectively, because of this clearing out, we've got space and new motivations are starting to come in. It's also that time of year, you know, it's spring, things are blooming, we're starting to, want to go out and have fun. So it's super positive, but you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with just like, whoa, I have so many ideas, I have so many things I want to do. How am I going to manage it? This theme of motivation and starting something new is very apparent in the cards here. And actually pull a guidance on this Eight of Wands, please. The Magician. Yeah, so you guys, it's a super beautiful, super powerful time for manifestation. It's a super powerful time to set your intentions. We just had the full moon, right? Full moons are about letting go. We have a new moon coming up on May 30th. So by the 30th, if you can sort through these motivations, these ideas that you have, these things that you want to do, and start to put them in order. Which one is most important to you? Which one do you want to accomplish first, right? The Magician energy as guidance is just telling me that you have everything that you need to make them manifest. You literally just have to do the work. You just have to start putting one foot in front of the other, and that's what this Knight of Rods in your present is. You're in the process of doing that. You have everything that you need. It's a super positive time, and with this eclipse energy, I think everything that you've been letting go over the last really years, but most intensely over the last couple months, is really starting to pay off because you now have the space, right? You have the capacity for more in your life, and it's all right there for you. And the fact that this is showing up tells me it's not just in your mind. The universe is behind you. Universe has heard what you want, and it's like, okay, you're the magician. You make the magic happen. I give you the tools. See how he has all the elements, the sword, the cup, the coin, the wand, everything he needs to make his dream manifest. I also see a lot of red and yellow in this card, and it's a leopard, and leopards are red and yellow as well. So we're looking at the first three chakras here, really. So your connection to others, your connection to earth, your knowing that you have enough, you're always provided for, your creative energy, your ability to take an idea and make it manifest. And then the yellow is your willpower. So you deciding, not only do I have the tools and I have the raw energy, right? I have the raw materials, but I'm going to make a choice to actively pursue this thing. And as soon as you do that, you guys, it's going to start manifesting for you. Okay. So up above on your mind, this is what's on your conscious mind. We have the Strength card. Strength is not about like raw strength or like survival of the fittest kind of energy. It's about inner strength. You see the woman here, and she's like, holding, taking command of this lion. Well, you can't do that without, number one, confidence in yourself, right? Number two, faith. Number three, a heart centered connection with this animal, right? Otherwise, he would never allow her to do that. So, with all of the ideas that you have running through your mind right now, all of the excitement, all of the fire energy, you are very much thinking in a positive way about your strength. You're feeling more confident, you're feeling more secure in yourself, you're feeling connected to the divine. And but I also think you're probably thinking about the type of strength, of will and of character and of discipline that it's going to take for you to achieve your goals. Super, super positive. I just pulled a quick guidance, and I got the Six of Swords reversed. So you see how the swords are down at the bottom. It's a pretty dark card, right? So this is all about letting go and having hope in your future, which is this rainbow, In the reverse, it's telling me that you've overcome something really difficult. Swords particularly represent the mental realm, the air element. So they are your own negative, your own critical thoughts about yourself, or like gossip from other people's opinions that make you feel small, right? That make you feel less than. It's telling me part of your strength right now, part of the strength and the passion and the fire that you're feeling is because you have overcome something. You've decided, you've made a conscious choice to no longer allow these negative criticisms, negative self-thoughts, or the words and thoughts of others to affect you. You're no longer going to allow these swords to influence your path moving forward. And that's huge, that's pivotal, and that's kind of right in line with this, eclipse, at least my experience of it. I've been having just, I don't know, memories from long time ago, or like the other day I wanted to, it was actually a video, I was going to start to do a video, and in my head I was thinking, oh, your hair isn't the way that, you want it to be, or, go, you need to finish doing the dishes. Small menial, tasks, things that have no bearing on the importance of the message that I'm trying to convey, right? The point of these readings is to provide a spot of joy in your day, to provide clarity, guidance, insight to you so that you can make the choices most aligned with your highest good. And during the time that I do these readings, I channel source and I'm aligned with my highest good. So why would my dishes, it's like things that I think I need to do. What does that have to do with the message, right? What you want to do here, what you're motivated to do, what this magician, what you're deciding to put your magic towards is so much more important than any little negative criticism that someone could have against you. Because remember, if they're criticizing you, that's a very small part of their day, right? So why would you allow an offhand comment to derail you, to make you feel so unconfident in yourself, right? And the same with self criticism. Sometimes, if you trace it back, which is what I did, that thought pattern, that self sabotage that was coming up for me, I realized that I had this tape running in my head. And then I was able to come in with my higher self, my higher mind, and say, okay, critical voice, I know at some point you were trying to protect me, right? You were trying to minimize criticism from the outside. You were trying to protect me from feeling hurt. But I'm a full blown adult. I'm a grown woman. I have a beautiful life. I live in abundance. I choose to praise that abundance. I, am here trying to share an important heart-centered message with you. Why would I let my hair or some critical thought that is so insignificant compared to what I'm trying to do here derail me, right? These are the types of things that are coming up. This is a very Scorpio thing. This is very in line with the eclipse that we just had. So that's just my example, long winded, but you have this beautiful, centered, calm sense of inner strength about you. And it's really, really beautiful. And there's a sense of conviction as well. So in your recent past, we have the Wands. Sorry, Nine of Wands is about taking orders, doing what you're supposed to do, towing the line, right? So maybe like you've decided that you work for a specific person. Maybe you're a personal assistant, right? And this person has all these requirements of you. You see how he's like constructed this fence. Remember, wands are the fire element, the motivation, the why. So you're like, okay, I'll get your coffee because this job is meaningful for my career. This is what I wanted to do. I'll get your coffee. I'll do this. I'll do that. These are all the tasks, all the things that you have to do. And you see, he's already constructed the fence, right? And now he's just putting in his time. He's just pacing the fence, being the lookout, doing his job. He's a soldier. But he carries one staff that is his own motivation, his own reason for doing what he does. Nines are also about completion. So this is like the last little bit before completion. Maybe some of you are leaving a job. Do you see how he is looking backwards too? And these two are looking towards the future. So I think your motivations are changing. You're about to be moving forward. It's almost like wrapping up the last little tasks that you have to do at a previous job. Um, yeah, and we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse when I asked for clarity for that. Nine of Pentacles is wealth, abundance, luxury, having a feathered nest. And in the reverse, it's telling me that whatever job you were doing was important for your growth at one point, but you're ready to move on from it because you're looking backwards. And the nine is really standing out for me. You're letting go of something that you previously put a lot of work and effort towards. And you don't have negative feelings, but the potential for abundance that you desire wasn't there. Like you've outgrown it, basically. And then in your present, we have the Knight of Rods. So do you see how this is you in the past looking backwards? Oops, sorry. And then it's reversed for me. And then here he is looking forwards towards the future. These two. So you're in the process of taking all of the knowledge, all of the information that you learned from your previous job, the one that was okay but didn't have the level of abundance and luxury that you wanted, because this nine of coins is about luxury, buying very nice clothes, having that nice car that you want, home decor that makes you happy. This is about having beauty and appreciating the beauty in the things around you, the physical material things. It's not survival based. It's more like I want that, right? And it's about curating your environment in a way that's pleasing and abundant to you. And although what you were doing met your needs, it didn't have the potential to allow you the type of wealth that you would need in order to curate or create that luxury in your life. So you're taking, with this nine of rods, you're taking all of that energy and you're looking towards your future. What can I do with my current skills, talents? I have this big motivation to move on and to have more. And he's a very abundant knight. He's a fast moving knight too. So maybe you just recently found an opportunity. Maybe you're in, search for another job or another career. You're looking to go serve someone else, right? Because he is still a knight, and knights serve. So I think you're looking for your next opportunity. And you're taking your skills and talents and you're ready to present them to find a new opportunity and utilize them so that you can gain a new level of wealth. In your near future, we have the Page of Rods. So this is you getting that new job, that new thing, and now you're wet behind the ears again, right? Now you're starting from the beginning. You still have the wand, right? So you've still taken everything with you, the knowledge, the motivation. You're very motivated to learn and to grow, but you're just a newbie, right? You're fresh on the job. You're the new guy at your new job or career or whatever this is for you. Can I have a clarity on the Knight of Rods? Actually, this is your challenge, the Tower. Yeah, so the challenge here with this, whoop, okay. Strength, wow, you guys, did you see that fly out? So, all right, your challenge for your present, which is this Knight of Swords, you're looking for new opportunity, you're ready to move forward, right, is the Tower. So although you know that you want to attain this next level of wealth, you also know that by moving forward and by leaving behind your old circumstance, it's going to shake things up. It's going to cause a tower moment where something comes in like lightning very quickly and it disrupts your current norm. It could actually be your home where you live, but more than that, I'm getting it has to do with your wealth. If it's not a job for you guys, it could just be like your values and ideals are changing. Like you used to toe the line for a certain set of beliefs, and you've realized that those beliefs are not going to get you to this feathered nest that you're looking for. They're not going to allow for the type of abundance and growth that you want and deserve. And so you set out on your way to find something that will, right? And you see how you have all of your armor, you have your helmet is adorned with gold, you are wearing a beautiful cape, you have all your chainmail. This is like you're taking all the tools of your trade, all of the benefit of your current situation and moving towards the future, but you know that it's going to shake things up. And this is your challenge. This is both what universe is asking you to allow, and it's what's going to be most difficult for you during this time. Because in order to make, and that just kind of goes with the territory though, because in order to make a change, you're going to have to shake things up, by definition, right? So you may feel a little ungrounded for a while. You see the people falling, and the lightning strike represents like something coming in very quickly. And then you've got the waves coming here. So you're going to have a lot of emotions about it. You may feel like you're free falling, or like you have lost your footing. Or have you ever made a decision, say it's a job, let's go back to that. You put your 2 weeks in, and then all of a sudden, on your last day, you're like, they're hiring for your position, and all of a sudden you feel the flames, right? And you're like, wow, this is real. This is really happening. And it makes you feel a little off center, a little ungrounded. So that's where faith comes in, to know that you've asked for this. Universe is answering your prayers. The temporary chaos is actually an answer to your prayers, and you just need to sit back. You will have, tough emotions. It will be hard at times, but you just need to sit back with faith and keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on where you're going. So super beautiful. Like literally everything is upright. Everything is super positive. Remember how I said on your conscious mind, you're thinking of strength. So you have this inner strength, this, you know, decision that you're not going to listen to criticism anymore, whether it's internal or external. You are looking for a better future. You've done a lot of work. You had a very stable income, very stable belief system, motivations. You towed the line for a long time, but you're wanting more. And so that's where you start to look towards the future. And you're thinking how empowering that feels to let go of this criticism. It feels good to have this sense of inner strength, this knowing that I'm moving forward, right? But also, you realize that it's going to take strength, right? We have strength twice here. I'll get to that. But subconsciously, this is what's bubbling up. We have the Two of Wands, a choice point. So you can stay where you are, you can move forward, and you're looking at the crystal ball going, what will my future be if I move forward? If I move forward, how will that change my, you know, color my view of my past? How does it affect me? He is looking towards the past, so you're looking, this is like your subconscious mind is working, working, working. How can I get them where they want to go? How can I get them to make that move, make that change? Because where they are is stable, but it's not allowing for this type of abundance that they want and deserve, this luxury. So if I look at my crystal ball, if I consult the stars, right, to try to figure out where this trajectory or this change might take me, okay? So this is super positive. It just means that while you're focused on strength and feeling good, your subconscious is always working in the background, communicating with universe, pulling the pieces together to get you to a future that is more fulfilling for you. Leveling up is really it. You're ready to level up. And everything in this spread is super supportive of that. So it's really, really positive, you guys. In your near future, we have this Page of Rods, which is, like I said, wet behind the ears, right? This is somebody who is just starting something. He's very passionate about what he's doing. He believes in what he's doing with the wands. You're very fired up about it. You're very excited about it. And there's endless potential here. Unlike this job where you got to the end of it and there was no higher that you could go, right? You achieved everything you could achieve in this place. So you decided to move on, and you notice how he has all of his armor, and he has all of his tools of the trade, and everything that all of the benefits that he was granted from his previous position, right? Or previous belief system, even if you want to get into that. Because you are, in the process of this, you're changing major beliefs that you have about yourself. Because maybe you didn't believe that you deserved this type of abundance before. And now you do, because of that inner strength. Now you know the Magician card that you can manifest it. And you have, because of that newfound faith and strength, you have all of these ideas, all these motivations, all these things you want to do that are almost just like flying at you, right? And you have to pick which one. In this card, in your near future, you don't have all of the armor, right? He's more vulnerable because he embodies that apprentice type energy. He is fresh, he's ready to learn, he's willing to learn, he's excited, he's fired up about what he's doing, but he kind of has no idea what he's in for. And just remember, you guys, this is very par for the course when you start something new, right? This does not mean like that you're stepping backwards because you don't have all the armor. It just means that in a really beautiful way, you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable and start something new. And that's where all potential lies. And it's taking you to this abundance because this is the reason, right? This is the point of why you're doing all this, why you're going through all this, because you want more. And when I asked for guidance, I got the strength card. So this path will take strength. It will test you. You will have those negative beliefs, those negative inner criticisms, those patterns, self-sabotage, whatever it is for you. Even the old belief system that you're leaving behind of I only can earn this much, or I'm a fill in the blank with your career, right? I'm a manager, or I'm a writer, or I'm a doctor, and now you're starting out on a brand new career path and you're wet behind the ears and you're fresh and you're, vulnerable. So it is going to take strength, and you are going to have moments where you may want to fall back into those old patterns, but what you're chasing, what you're going after, what you're manifesting is so much more abundant and so much bigger than what you're leaving behind. So that's where the inner strength is going to come in and give you, stamina and give you motivation to continue. Okay. Super, super beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and pull one card for each sign. This is sort of the general theme of what's happening. It's obviously going to play out differently for each person, but I am going to go ahead and pull a card for each sign, and then we'll do our oracle at the end, okay? Super beautiful, you guys. All right, let's do Aries. What does Aries need to know? The Eight of Swords. You're in the process of transformation, Aries. You are, oh, I have a hummingbird right here. You are the, if hummingbird means anything to you, let me know, because that was really beautiful. You're in the process of transformation. Monarchs, this is a monarch butterfly. It's in its cocoon. It set up shop when it was a little caterpillar, and now it's gone through a whole transformation, and it's about to open up. The only problem is its environment is not very conducive, right, for it to spread its wings. So again, swords represent the inner criticism. Swords represent thoughts and opinions negative thoughts and opinions that you hold about yourself or that other people hold about you. It could also just be other people discouraging you, right? Telling you things that are going to make you second guess your new path. But the point here is that the metamorphosis happens no matter what. You've already started the process. There's no going back at this point. Regardless of what someone wants to say to you, regardless of they want to try to make you second guess, or people telling you things that do bring up insecurities and fears, you're already in the process. All of these cards tell me it's already happening. It's in momentum right now, and you are the magician, and you have this inner strength. So even though you might feel it and it might feel negative, there's nothing anybody can do or say that's going to stop you. The only way that they can hurt you is if you open your wings as this butterfly and you allow these swords to pierce you, right? If you forget this inner strength and you let what people say start to negatively influence you, then it could pierce your wings and it could set your progress back. So just be careful of that, Aries. The thing is, I'm getting two things. So Aries, you guys are the number one. You're very much about self. So it would make sense that any sort of self-transformation is difficult for you. It's not as easy for you to float between, personalities and your sense of self. So what's happening here, this tower moment, is your sense of self being challenged. And with the strength card here, universe is telling you to just go for it. Trust in what you're doing, trust in everything you've put into motion, trust in the abundance that you're moving towards, and do not get caught up or let other people start to make you feel bad or feel inadequate in any way. And also, it's hard for you to be new. It's hard for you to be the new guy because you do pride yourself on your sense of self, and who you are is front and center. That's what's the most important thing. How you show up to other people, getting your way, right? Speaking your opinion. That's all very important to you. And when you're new, when you're the new person on the job, or you are an apprentice at something, you're not seasoned, it's difficult because you have people critiquing you all the time, right? Telling you do it this way, do it that way, giving you suggestions, right? So my caution to you, Aries, would be to not allow that criticism or that input to make you feel bad, okay? Remember this inner strength. And also realize that eights are a number of cyclical change, right? So eights are about walking away, but it's also like the infinity symbol, right? So it's all in divine timing. There will be a point once you spread your wings and that air gets up under you and you take flight, where the opinions and the things people have to say to you won't matter anymore. You won't be in danger of being hurt by that any longer. And that comes back to this Six of Swords and the strength up here. There will be a point, but for the next little while, you might be a little bit fragile, okay? And just remember to have humility, right? This strength card, you have to be humble with this lion. She can't try to overpower him, right? He'll bite her face off, right? She has to approach him with respect and humility and faith, right? So try to have the eyes of a child. Try to look at everything with wonder. Try to look at everybody as a teacher, as if everybody has something to teach you, because they do. All right? And this is going to be a really powerful lesson for you in humility. All right. What does Taurus need to know? Five of Cups. Leaving behind sadness, okay? You may even, this sadness may even be about what you're leaving behind, this belief system, this tower moment, right? So for you, the challenge is going to be trying to remember what it is you're moving towards. Also, this eclipse that we had, the North Node was in Taurus and the actual eclipse was in Taurus. So you guys are feeling this extra strong. Something was definitely eclipsed out of your life. Now, in the grand scheme of things, it's for the better, right? And you know that in your heart. But while you're going through it, while the change is happening and you look around and you can't talk to that person or do that thing or visit that place or whatever it is for you, whatever has left your life, it's difficult. But just remember that where you're going is so much more positive, Taurus, okay? And this too will pass. You are going through this change and things are leaving your life because you have asked for more abundance, okay? So remember that when and if you start to feel sad about the things that you've lost, okay? And just because you're feeling sad, there's a difference between a present moment of sadness and a habitual pattern of negative sadness, right? There's a difference. So if you are feeling sad and you need to let yourself process it, go ahead and let yourself process it. Go cry. Go call a friend and talk to them. Go take a bath. This is very much a water card, right? But it's about change. And sometimes sadness is part of change and we need to allow for it. But if it's a repetitive pattern that continues to come up and hinder you, that's when we need to look at it. And that's when, and if that is happening, that's because of the eclipse, Taurus. So if that's happening, check out, you don't have to check out my energy healing. I would be so happy to do a healing for you. But I would highly recommend check out like somatic experiencing or parts work even in therapy. That could be super helpful for you if you are dealing with a pattern of sadness that you're having a hard time letting go of, okay? All right, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Ace of Cups, Gemini, happiness, abundance, drinking and being merry, a brand new emotional beginning, something that is happening, this luxury, this thing that you're moving towards, and it brings you huge, huge happiness. And it's a brand new God given beginning. Super beautiful. Okay, Cancer. And Gemini, just remember to allow yourself to feel, to fully feel that happiness and that new beginning. Fully feel the emotions of it, because you guys are so quick that you can want to kind of jump from one thing to another. So really allow yourself to feel how good it feels to step into this new emotional beginning, okay? Cancer. Justice. So something may have happened, Cancer, that has been pending for a long time, or you weren't sure what was going to happen with the outcome, and this is telling me that the outcome will be fair, and that any guilt or any doubt that you had in your mind about your own actions, or leaving a karmic debt unbalanced, is going to be resolved by the end of this month for you. Okay, so by the new moon, whatever this justice is, it could be a legal situation, it could be an argument with somebody, could be a fight that's been long and drawn out, or a battle of some sort, or it could just be your own doubts about, did I do the right thing, and having karmic debt with somebody. It's going to be resolved by the end of the month. Okay, super beautiful, and the outcome will be fair. Okay, Leo. Leo, 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Pentacles is about reflecting on the work that you've done. It's about, you've already put in all the hard work, and you're looking back about, the work that you've done, and you're about to reap the reward, but you're reflecting on it. Because it's in the reverse, it's telling me that perhaps you don't want to slow down, or you are having a difficult time slowing down to appreciate the work that you've done. It's like you're wanting to move forward so fast. Here you are with the Strength card twice. You are a fire sign. We've got a lot of wands going on here. You're wanting to move on to the next. You're ready for this abundance. But what this card is telling me is sit back and take a moment and reflect on all of the work that you've done, and allow yourself to feel proud of yourself, okay? Because you've done a lot. You've put in a lot of work, and you've created a really, really great outcome, and you deserve to be recognized for that, okay? All right, Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? And you can definitely, these little one card, you can definitely do this for your sun, moon, rising. Virgo, I think that's it, Virgo. 4 of Swords in reverse. So Virgo, you may be weighing the fairness of something. You may be in a moment of pause where you're thinking about, you're reflecting, right? And there's an innocence about it. There's a divine knowing, a divine light. There is virtue in innocence and faith and reflection. It's in the reverse. So it's telling me, I think you need to take hold a little bit more of your own power. I think you need to give yourself a little bit more credit. Yes, there's room for the divine, and yes, there is faith moves you, right? Faith moves in your life, and you deserve, rest and reflection. But I think you might be at a time where it's time to move on, right? It's time to actually go for what you want. It's not time to sit back and wait. It's time to take action, and give yourself a little bit more credit for everything that you do. Yes, divine faith is at play, but you also have a big hand in your outcome, right? And so all of this change that you're going through is because of you. The divine does have a hand in it, but just don't forget to keep going, okay? Okay, Virgo. How about Libra? Libra. That's it. Libra, we got the 5, 6, 7 of Swords reversed. So this is about the truth coming out. If the 7 of Swords in the upright is about concealment, being clever, This is about being sly. This is about the truth coming out. So I think with this eclipse, it's bringing out some truth. Swords are the air element, right? They are communication, so words, thoughts, writing. You are communicating your truth. And it's something that either has been hidden or that you have hidden, perhaps out of shame, perhaps out of, whatever fear, whatever it is. But you're bringing this thing out into the open, and doing so is going to be part of this transformation for you. It's very important that you speak your truth at this time and not continue to hold things in. Lay it all out on the table, Libra, and it's going to be a great outcome for you. Don't be afraid. That's part of this decision with the strength of deciding that you're not going to let the inner criticism of others or of yourself stop you from moving forward. Okay, and so part of that is speaking your truth, even if you think it's a harsh truth that is going to be hard for others to process, or that requires processing and forgiveness within yourself. Okay. All right, Scorpio. The Father of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Scorpio, you have been the South Node. You've got Pluto in Scorpio. You've got Pluto reversed. What I'm getting from this right off the bat, the Father of Cups is like the King of Cups. He is somebody who rules by emotion, but he's very fair, right? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's in the reverse. It's telling me that it's not the time to get caught up in your emotions right now. I'm actually going to pull one more for you. Continue to focus on the bigger picture, because you have the South Node in your sign right now. This eclipse is particularly impactful for you, and it's really easy to get stuck in your emotions, to get stuck in how you're feeling, and that stops yourself from moving forward. So try to not do that, Scorpio. You're going to be feeling anyways. Yeah, the Eight of Coins. Focus on your work, Scorpio. That's exactly what I was thinking. So we got the Father of Cups in reverse, which is telling me that Father of Cups rules his emotions, but he also speaks his emotions, right? He communicates it to everybody. In the reverse, and this is a swan too, it's a black swan. It's almost like you're drowning. You're drowning in your emotions, and it's causing you to not move forward. And the remedy is going to be to focus on your work. Focus on what you're doing to get that coin. Focus on that luxury, that abundance. Because the South Node is in your sign, this is all happening to you. And Pluto's actually, I think, in Scorpio right now in retrograde. So that means it's going to be there for a minute. Pluto is your sign or your planet. It's all about death, destruction, rebirth. You've got so much going on in your house right now. This transformational energy, this emotional dredging up, this releasing old patterns, this is happening to you no matter what. You don't have to give any conscious thought to it. It's going to happen. It's influencing you. You can't help it. So in order to not drown in that, it's important to focus on forward motion. That doesn't mean deny it, because you will have emotions come up, but just try not to get stuck in a cycle of like feeling a certain way, or those moods that you can get into, right? If you find yourself doing that, just redirect towards, towards your work, towards something that's going to bring you abundance. Okay, and focus and imagine and visualize that abundance that you're working towards. Okay. Scorpio, Sag. What does Sag need to know? Sagittarius. The World. Why is it in the reverse? I'm going to pull one more. Sag, you guys are very big thinkers. You're very forward thinking. Daughter of Cups, yeah. Okay. You're very forward thinking, you're very long view, right? So you know where you want to get to, you know why you want to get there, and you're in the process of this transformation, very much thinking about your future, and possibly even the rest of the world, like the world in the sense of how it relates to you, but also, maybe what's going on in the world. Maybe you're getting distracted. It's in the reverse. This is normally a very positive card, but it's telling me that you need to sort of like bring your focus back. You are the archer, right? Your long view. You need to sort of bring your focus back to the immediate and allow yourself to feel some emotions. You see the rainbow colors here that represent all the different emotions. You need to allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you need to feel this month during this transition, during this tower moment. Let yourself process. Come back. Bring the focus back to yourself for a little while and focus in on the emotions, okay? And let them happen. Daughter of Cups is also, cups are the water element, right? Daughter is like a feminine receptive energy, and the daughter would actually be the page in the traditional deck. So this is about allowing your emotions to be your messenger, to tell you how you're feeling, to help you decide what to focus on, right? Because you're going to be processing a lot of this at this time, okay? What does Abraham Hicks say? Your emotions are your guidance, right? They tell you whether you're aligned with your desire or not, whether you're aligned with your highest good or not, because your desires, your highest good, feels good. So it doesn't mean that there's not a place for processing negative emotions, because there certainly is, but it means not to get stuck on them and allow, and not to be so like long view that you don't allow the emotional messages to reveal themselves, right? Okay. Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? I think that was it. Whoop. Getting cards flying all over. The Lovers. Ooh, I don't know if it was in reverse or not. Capricorn, you may have a lover in your environment. You may have a significant other. You may have a relationship that you're focusing on. This is telling me that you need to focus on the Fool in reverse. I'm going to shuffle again for Cap. Capricorn, you may have a relationship currently that is taking up a lot of your attention. And I think for some of you, it might be time to move on. For others of you, it might be time to turn the love and the nurturing that you put towards someone else back towards yourself. Okay? And the Daughter of Pentacles is about money. It's about new money potential. It's about the hope. It's about the hope in the future, the potential of a new opportunity. So universe is asking you to take your focus off of any difficulties or entanglements with love and focus back on the potential of what it is that you're going after, specifically in terms of your, physical material security, your house, your car, your clothes, the material things. Okay? Your job, how you make money. It's time to put a little bit of focus towards that and nurture it. Yeah, nurture it. Don't nurture a relationship that's not nurturing you back. And actually, I think some of you may be in a love situation where it's time for it to end. I'll just leave it at that. Okay? All right, Aquarius. You see how this fawn is like a new energy, right? She still has her spots and the rainbow and the coin. It's time for you to focus on your own abundance personally, you, and nurture it. This fawn needs nurturance, right? This fawn needs guidance and love. So take that love from any relationship that you're struggling with and turn it back in on yourself, okay? And it's going to bring money and hope back into your life. For you, it may be, you know, you're wondering, like, if you move forward, the tower moment may be your relationship needs to end, right? It may be that you can't take this person with you. Don't let that stop you, okay? Take that nurturing and turn it towards yourself. Okay, Aquarius. The star. Why is it in reverse? The star in reverse, Aquarius. Mother of Wands. You might be allowing these opinions, thoughts and opinions, or influence from others to make you sort of doubt or question what it is that you want. You have this dream, this hope, this star energy, but it's in the reverse. So something is making you feel less than great about your... Can you guys see? Something is making you feel less than great about this star, this beautiful thing that you're wanting to manifest in your life. And in order to get back on track, you need to focus on what motivates you. Protect your motivation. Do you see how the wand is... Wow. Do you see how the wand is tucked under the snake? Wands represent fire. They represent the motivation, right? So this is your motivation to go after your dreams. Do you see how this rattlesnake is protecting that wand? It's also the mother's nurture. Okay, and we've got a lot of red, yellow, and orange. So nurturing your motivation, your personal why, for why you want to go after your dreams, and not letting anyone else influence it. And being, if you need to be fierce and you need to, you know, bite, then that's what you need to do, because you have to protect this at all costs. Okay, in order to get where you want to go, you're allowing other people, Aquarius, to possibly influence you and make you feel not so great about what it is that you want. And the universe is telling you, no, protect that motivation. You have all this strength, you have all this magician energy. Don't allow anyone else to take your motivation away. It's sacred, okay? It's sacred and it's God-given, so protect it, okay? Beautiful. All right, Pisces, my fellow fishies. What does Pisces need to know? Pisces. Five of Wands reversed. Motivation. Lack of motivation, Pisces. You see how they're all scattered here? Five is a card of, you know, loss, but it's in the reverse. So it's telling me I think you're in the process of collecting all your whys, right? Your motivation. This thing that you want is happening. It's already happening. It's already manifesting. You are the magician. You're already making it happen. But it's almost like you need to justify to yourself going through this tower moment, all of this pain, right? Why am I doing this? Reminding yourself of why you're moving forward, because you want this abundance, because you deserve this type of luxury in your life, because where you were, you reached the peak, right? There was no further that you could progress. And so you can't stay stagnant in life, but you're having to go around, you know, the field of your mind and your life and collect the sticks, right? Collect the motivations, the whys, until you can gather them all together, take your intention and light them on fire, right? And start that spark. Okay, so you're in the process, I think, of gathering your reasons for why you're going through this. And those reasons are going to be what helps you get through the difficult times and what helps bolster this inner strength for you. Okay, super beautiful, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card for everybody. I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card. We're going to do one animal totem, and then we're going to do, maybe we'll do it the other way around. We're going to do the Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry, and then we'll do an animal totem. All right, what do we need to know for the remainder of May? I will love where I am right now. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have, and we want to assist you in achieving that. But we love you right where you are now, even if you do not, because we understand how joyful the journey to where you want to go will be. So, this is about relaxing. This is about knowing that divine timing is at play, knowing that universe has your back, and knowing that you have already ignited the fire. You are already the magician. You already have everything you need. You may want to get there very quickly, or you may have doubts, or this tower may be, difficult, but where you're going is so good, and the journey there, it's going to be so fun to watch universe bring in the people, the circumstances, the resources that you need in order to manifest your desires. So the process is where the joy and where the learning is at. Yes, it's fun to get to the end result, but once you get there, like you did with this Nine of Wands, then it's on to something new, right? Because you've fulfilled everything you can. So the journey and the process is the meaningful part, okay? And universe knows everything that you're going to be going through right now. Universe knows all of the different options in front of you, and they're supporting you. So remember to love yourself where you are and have compassion for the journey, okay? And patience. So we got the mouse. I'm going to go ahead and read the card. I love this deck so much. It's the Wild Unknown Animal Totem cards, and they're super beautiful. Okay. Detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, nervous. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When the mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. When in balance, organized, resourceful, prepared. When out of balance, busy with no purpose, to bring into balance a meaningful project. Okay? Beautiful. So this is about balancing that sort of nervous wand energy, that energy of wanting to be busy, wondering, am I doing the right thing? Balancing that out with faith that where you are right now at this moment is exactly where you need to be. If you're watching this, this reading is for you. This message is for you. So focus your attention on meaningful projects. Don't try to just stay busy for the sake of being busy. And balance relaxation with your effort, okay? I'm going to do one more, actually. I really want to pull an archangel. The archangels are wonderful energies to call upon and to work with. If you start to call upon them, you'll start to notice the differences and the nuance in their energies. Archangel Gabriel is really beautiful for new projects, new endeavors. Archangel Michael is great for protection, so you can look further into that. Brilliant idea. Archangel Uriel, it says, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring it into fruition. You guys, this motivation, this thing that you're moving towards, you're wondering, is it in the cards? I want more abundance. As soon as you birthed this desire for more luxury, more abundance, universe gave you this idea, this wand, right? And this whole reading is about this is that divine idea, this Eight of Rods. Universe took a handful of ideas and just tossed it at you, and whichever one sticks is what you're pursuing. And it doesn't matter which one, because you get to choose, right? They all are divinely gifted. They all will take you where you need to be in different ways. And that's the process that you're on. That's the path that you're taking right now. So it's super beautiful. So if you haven't already, take the rest of the month to really figure out what idea is worth pursuing, and then turn your focus towards that and don't look back, because by the end of the month, you're going to be manifesting the first steps towards making it a reality, and it's going to bring abundance, happiness, purpose. It's going to bring so much power, empowerment, with this magician, inner peace. It's just, you're going to get there and you're going to be like, this is it. This is what I'm meant to do. And that's the power of the eclipse that we just had. And we're going to have more, lunar, more astronomical events as the summer continues. And we're right at the beginning of this beautiful phase of really stepping into your purpose. Okay. So it's super, super beautiful. Believe in that idea and work to bring it to fruition, please. You need it, you will benefit, and by you benefiting, you benefit the whole world. And we need it. Okay? So let your light shine. I love you guys so much. If you found value, please do like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to purchase a personal reading, please check out my link below. I have several different options. You can check me out on Instagram and Facebook too. I'm going to start being more active on there. And I think I'm going to start doing a little mini live reading on Facebook. I know a lot of folks aren't on Facebook anymore, but it's the only platform where I can do like live readings, which I really want to do with you guys. If you are stuck and you're having a hard time letting something go, check out my energy healings. I have a full description of what I offer, and I would love to book a session with you guys and help you. I will be back with your June readings, and I love you guys.